We're here now to look at Hcmc. It's been a little while since we last looked at this one. It's been a little while since we made videos overall, but we're back now and we're looking at Hcmc. So this one so far is falling now to the 0.0002/3 range. You'll see that on the chart. It's down by 16% today. We want to talk about why. I'm sure most of you guys do know anyway, but we're going to be briefly going over why and talking quickly as well about what this means for the company. So into the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be giving you guys more than usual Hcmc updates, simply due to the fact that we're having a lot going on when it comes to the movement of share price, when it comes to news, and of course, like I said, we have a big news update which most of you guys will already know, but I am going to briefly go over it. So if it does sound good, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe as well. You must remember as well, though, this is not financial advice, it's only my personal opinion based on what we are seeing, and this is a highly speculative stock. It always has been and it always will be for the time going forwards, in my opinion. So be aware of the risk on both sides if you are willing to look into this one. But now we're going to dive in. I just want to take a moment to look at the price of Hcmc on the 5-day, because this is where we are seeing the majority of moves. So coming in from last week into this week, you'll see that big drop off taking us down to the 0.0001 level. Now obviously from there we've gone up to the 2s and 3s, so big profits have been made really from people who loaded up at that base level, which is good for some people, but for the majority of people now it's still not looking too good, because zoom out to the 6-month or even better the 1 year, and you'll see that from those highs where a lot of people did buy in, or even any point along this road, it's been a continuous trip down. Now, we're coming to, hopefully, what's going to be the bottom of this, around the 0.0001 mark, and there are some fair reasons for dropping here. Now, as we have always said, Hcmc is a speculative stock, and the main thing that people were speculating on was the lawsuit. As you all know, it's of course a lawsuit with Philip Morris. Now, obviously in the last couple of days, we have had this lawsuit denied. It didn't really work in Hcmc's favour, so you know, the main thing that a lot of people were speculating on has not gone through, so a lot of people have now sold their shares, and a lot of these people are now at a great loss. And I do completely understand that. You know, if you were looking into Hcmc in the first place, and if you are willing to look into it in the future, be aware of the risk and manage it appropriately. A loss was always an inevitability, and if it was to actually win the lawsuit, big profits were also an inevitability as well. So it could have gone either way, and unfortunately this time it hasn't gone in our favour. And that's why we saw a lot of people exit the stock, into this week. And I think we have found the bottom there at the 1 level. And of course, with it being such a small stock, moves up to the 0.0002 range and the 0.003 range. They are really big moves actually, and big profits will have been made for people who bought in at the lows. And I have seen in the community, whilst a few people have given up, a few more people, and I would say a lot more people, are still willing to hold onto Hcmc. And like I said, if you're willing to just be here for the lawsuit and it's not going in your favour and you wish to sell, I do completely understand that. But if you're somebody who's interested in looking into the fundamentals of the company as well, I think there are some strong points to grasp. Of course, the business is doing what it can to expand. We're seeing this as we go on in the vaping industry, in the healthier food industry, and also in new different lines of business. For example, the one that we covered just the other day, where we spoke about Hcmc working in a spa. So you will see, as time goes on, the business is doing its best to grow, and I think this really is going to shine in the long term. Now, I would be lying to you guys if I said that we were not down big from those levels at 0.0010 or even higher than that. So are we going to get back up there? I think if we ever do, it's going to take a lot of time, and of course we could be looking at some catalysts which could hopefully get us there faster, increases in revenue, people are still talking about buybacks, and there is also the potential of more retail investors jumping in on this one. All of these things can happen, but those prices up there at 10, 20, and of course that is the 0.00 level, they're quite far away, and to be honest with you guys, are we going to get back up there? It is hard to say. Now, like I said, these levels are coming quite low in my opinion. Can Hcmc drop lower than this? I think it possibly can. Now, I would love to say this is a bottom, but my absolute bottom that I'm looking for is going to be at the level of 0.0001. So we've been there in the past. We've obviously bounced off that level. I think we could drop down there again, but that's not too big of a deal. I think, from where we are right now, if we were to drop down there, it is a bit of a drop. But of course, then if we start to move up to 2, 3, 4, big profits are potentially able to be made. But it is going to be very speculative going forwards into the next few weeks. So like I said, in this one, I'm not going to tell you guys what to do. This one is one of these ones where you do have to look at the situation for yourselves and make your mind up. But I do think In my opinion, whilst the lawsuit may not have gone ahead, there is still a fundamental basis to this company, and that is something that a lot of penny stocks do not have. So be aware of the risk, guys, of course, like I said as well. Make sure you know what you get yourself into, and just play it safe. But of course, if you think it's a good company, feel free to buy it. If you think it's a terrible company, feel free to sell it or short it. I'm not a financial advisor, this was only my opinions, but thank you. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you'll be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that, guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.